squarely. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about quarterback, savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
First play is to the air. Looking slant route, complete. Free inside the 30. To the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I mean, I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Catch made by Mitchell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play, and that'll be a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Throwing it again here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Second down, here's an option to the right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys start off well to tie things 7-7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Kickoff taken at the 3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. He's out in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And they'll have 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they bring him down around the 34.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and cross.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Throwing now on 1st down. This finds Mitchell complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They have the... Setting up a throw. And he's just... down. He's dropping back to throw. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll give him a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the slant, Myers got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on 1st down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 28. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 35-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
That one gains 7, and it'll give him a first down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They're going play action. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Here comes their offense out again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing now off play action. Gets this to Woods. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That goes for 36 yards. And that gives them the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's a give up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Has it down close. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Slot receiver headed left. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And this one does not go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They're throwing it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll give him a first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Caught by Myers, left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 6 now. Throw left side, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys make it 17 all. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Back to throw now. That's complete to Jackson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He finds Woods. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Still sticking with the passing game. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Look at that touch, laid on a platter for him. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Second down, looking for options. Finds his back complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
He'll throw it yet again. He's got it. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys take the lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
He'll throw it. On the slant, Myers got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they have the lead in that one as that game's gone to halftime.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's Mitchell on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
My favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing from the gun here. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Simple dive up the middle. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 38. This is reeled in by Jackson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 11. And they'll have 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. A give now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Gets his tight end on the corner route. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Here he goes on the bootleg. He's on the move. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys start the second half with some needed points. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made by Mitchell. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sending a receiver left. Here he is on 3rd and long. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punting unit out now. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They give it to him again. Across the 45 and still going. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
False start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking for a throw here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. They'll run here on 1st down. And this one doesn't go far. He puts together a gain of 2, and we are at the end of our 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to the air here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30.
30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 41. Short pass brought in. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. It'll be 3 total on the play, 4th and 7 now. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Room inside the 10. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Runs it in for the touchdown. These guys can retake the lead as they tie it up here. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the fourth quarter. Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Throwing it to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
2nd and 10 now. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He'll throw it yet again. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives them the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in San Diego. These guys down by only 1. On first down, they'll run. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Return starts at the 3. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. Throwing now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Setting up to pass. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodbye from San Diego.